Now we're starting on the second half of the course in special events. This is Chapter 1 in the Goldblatt book, Module 7, A New Generation and the Next Frontier. Learning Outcomes, Chapter 1. Understand and appreciate the importance of economic, social, cultural, political, and environmental sustainability for planned events. Recognize and understand the economic, social, political, cultural, and environmental changes that are affecting the global events industry. Identify and benefit from the demographic changes affecting the global event industry. Utilize psychographic changes affecting event length, purpose, and outcomes to improve performance. Recognize and analyze the multitudinous challenges facing the events industry, including financial, security, labor, ecological, and other critical areas. Identify new and emerging career opportunities in the growing field. Understand why education has become the most important factor in the growth of planned events industry. Identify industry certification programs. Advance and develop new ways to sustain event-related careers. Special events. A special event is an event which is different from a normal day of living. Planned events are designed to produce outcomes. The word event is derived from the Latin word invere, which means outcome. The outcome is produced by a team that is led by an event leader. Events are unique moments in time, celebrated with ceremony and ritual to satisfy specific human needs. Event leadership is a growth area in public relations practice. In this age of entrepreneurship, creation of new business is far greater than the growth of established firms. With each new business, there is opportunity to celebrate through grand openings or other events. Global business. New emerging opportunities in the United States, Switzerland, Denmark, Sweden, and Singapore are considered the most competitive countries. India, China may emerge as major exporters of tourists due to the rising population density and the rising average income. U.S. demographic and lifestyle trends. Socially aware, environmentally sensitive, support fair trade, desire nature-based tourism experiences in leisure and recreation. There's an aging population in the U.S. There's a term called wanderlust singletons, which refer to our aging population and our older single people. They have greater discretionary income. There's an acronym called SKIN, S-K-I-N, Spending Kids Inheritance Now. And you'll read about all of this in your text. Celebration. Celebration includes fairs, festivals, social, marketing, education, and reunion events. It's from the Latin word celebro, meaning to honor, perform, and ritualize. Education. Here's another word. Education is based on a Latin word which means to lead out. There's examples of education events, and they include commencements, alumni events, meetings, conferences, trainings, and edutainment. That's a word you want to know, edutainment. Marketing. Events serve to create awareness and persuade prospects to purchase goods and services. Prospects in this case are consumers. Reunion. Reunions are for remembrance, rekindling friendships, or rebonding as a group. There's a model in your text called the Event Leadership Professional Model. You want to understand this. There's the profession of planned events or special events, the function that requires human assembly for the purpose of celebration, education, marketing, and reunion. There's a professional title, which is the event producer, the director, the manager. This is the person who's responsible for researching, designing, planning, coordinating, and evaluating the event. There's a subfield specialization. Examples of subfields are civic events, expositions, exhibitions, fairs and festivals, hallmark events, hospitality, meetings and conferences, retail events, social life cycle events, sporting events, and tourism. And then stakeholders. These are the individuals or organizations financially, politically, emotionally, or personally invested in an event. So that's the event leadership professional model. Change, creativity, and innovation. There's demographic and psychographic changes, there's career opportunities, there's educational opportunities, and there's certification within the special events industry. More information about demographic change. There's 70 million Americans turning 50 about now. They have more health problems and hearing, vision, and movement, so event leaders must anticipate the requirements of the aging population, their physical and their psychological needs when planning special events. Psychographic changes affect planning special events or planned events. Adventurous tourism is the fastest growing market in leisure travel. There's rapid growth in ecotourism programs worldwide. Event leaders must rethink their approach to preserve the in-person high-touch experience. And that's where people want to have their personal experiences. The internet may encourage the need for more stimulation. So what they're saying here is that the more time people spend on the internet, you may need more and more stimulation in your events, and that affects how you might plan your events. This slide shows the career opportunity examples that you may have in the special events industry. Everything from the attraction event director, catering director, civil or council event manager, convention service leader, cruise event director, education event manager, all the way down to the bottom of the list. You'll want to read through this. Social life cycle event director, sport event director, tourism event manager, university college event director. So there's a wide variety of kinds of jobs and titles that you might have in the special events field. Educational opportunity. Over 140 institutions right now in higher education offer educational opportunities related to planning meetings, conferences, and special events. There are both challenges and opportunities in the special events field. There's business development, resource development, and lifelong learning. Business development. This is where as a business you'll audit your competitive advantage. What is your quality, your product offering, your price, location, your trained and experienced employees, your reputation, and your safety. You'd also survey your current and your prospective customers to determine their perceptions of your unique attributes compared to your competing organizations. You'd anonymously call and visit your competitors, compare them to your unique competitive advantage. You'd share your information with your staff, adjust your mission and your vision to promote greater business development. You review your position every quarter to determine how you are doing and adjust your plan when necessary. And then all sales are based on relationships. So keep that in mind. Your relationships and business development is key. Resource development. You'd research the markets you are serving to establish a database to collect information about the needs, wants, desires, and expectations of customers and match them to every business decision you make. You'd regularly review your new and developing products and technologies and regularly audit your internal procedures to make sure you are developing the new business by positioning your products and services as quality, dependable, and reliable resources for your customers to ensure your long-term success. Lifelong learning. You need to be engaged in lifelong learning. Budget your time and your financial resources to support your continuing education. Require and encourage your peers and your employees to engage in continuous education and subsidize training for them. Obtain professional certification and encourage others to do so. Keep up on industry-related events and developments and maintain resource files. Participate in webinars, industry conferences, expositions for exposure to new and developing trends. And become a scholar of your profession and also teach others. Event leadership is both an art and a science. And this is an integrated approach to event leadership. Organization, creativity, innovation, negotiation, finance, marketing, human relations, volunteer coordination, your ability to design and conduct and analyze research is all important in event leadership. It's grounded in the science of management, but you will also learn skills in psychology, sociology, and anthropology in event leadership. Event leadership and integrated discipline. This is a graphic from your textbooks which indicates the administration, coordination, marketing, and risk management components all involved in event leadership. So take some time to take a look and understand that. To develop your career in special events, you will strive to master yourself, your time management, your finances, your technology, your human resource skills, and there's no substitute for practice and performance. The goal is to achieve mastery in special events. If you are interested in expanding your body of knowledge in planned events, your skills will improve in equal proportion to your level of commitment. So this is where you get out what you put in. The harder you work, the more you will learn. The more you practice in your assignments, the more you practice in your projects, the more you will get out of it, the better you will be in the future. Most often, you will achieve mastery. The more you achieve mastery, the more expert you will be, and the more expert you will be, the more you will potentially earn. So you can understand how that works. So in this course, we hope that you will be able to obtain the skills and the knowledge to be able to become an expert in developing special events.